Hello, this is Luke Alvarado, and I'm about to interview Ashuwr Person for the online art history assignment, week 4. So, Ashuwr, you are a student in the creative writing degree, yes?
Yes, I am.
And how long have you been enrolled into Full Sail?
About 9 months,
About
I believe.
9 months now.
Yeah.
What are you studying,
Creative writing for entertainment.
and how are you liking it so far?
I like it pretty fairly. It's kind of cool. I like the certain classes more than others. I haven't really gotten into the college math yet, but I'm kind of dreading that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I understand you recently took visual thinking and writing.
Yeah.
How would you rate that class in comparison to the other courses?
Pretty high. I didn't have much expectations for that class, but I went in there with an open mind of what to get, and it was pretty cool. It helped me with like writing certain things, just being more descriptive of things when I'm writing.
Okay, yeah, that's really cool because the reason I asked that, basically, how do you see the role of like the visual arts, just art, and how does that play into the media, and particularly in writing? Is this something that ever comes up whenever you're writing for your blog or anything like that?
Sometimes it does because most people can see one thing and depict it any kind of way. Like no one has the same ideas or the same mind or same visuals as anyone else, so they see everything different than anyone else. So it definitely does play a part in like media because a lot of media is depicted more than one way because there's so many media outlets. You can go to any one outlet. You can go to websites. You can go to like TMZ, and there's so many different ideas based on one thing.
With new communications and media technologies, imagery is almost instantly available, like, Google or the iPhone or the iPad. You can immediately look up anything you want. Do you believe that this is having a positive or negative influence in the writing industry?
More positive because you can see who does what. You can basically figure out, well, not figure out, you can find out who did what and who should actually be the ones that's taken I would guess you can say, got the word. I guess you can say who takes the credit.
Okay, well, on that note, on that train of thought, would you actually consider the common day meme to be a significant, something that people, many generations in the future, is going to look back and say, wow, that had a big influence on the culture back then? Maybe something that they'll study. It's an interesting thought because they're so popular.
Yeah, kinda yes and kinda no. More so yes because it's like I said in the last question, it's about taking one thing and depicting it as a lot of other things. Basically, a picture's worth 1,000 words, right? So
Yeah.
you take a meme, you can put any words, and of course you're not going to put 1,000 words up there, and someone's not going to read
Yeah.
all of that. So
Yeah. I mean, take just the common meme bad luck Brian or first world problems. It's a simple image and they generated so many different, phrases or so many different words for
Yeah.
one stupid picture.
yeah, but it all has the same idea.
Exactly. Wow, that's an interesting thought that I never thought of before. Are there any particular images that this industry, our writing industry, has popularized and or created? In your opinion, that is.
I can't actually think of one right now. But I would definitely say I believe there have been some, but I can't think of one right now.
I mean, as writers, we really get our inspiration from our minds and stuff and the things around us. So, images and stuff like that. I wonder if there's really something that a famous writer of our day looks to.
I would guess, I would hope so, because everyone doesn't write on the same thing. Like I said,
Exactly.
a picture is worth 1,000 words, and all those words are not going to be just lead to one statement. So I would definitely hope that someone's actually out there writing based on the picture and sees a whole story behind it.
Yeah.
Like, I know people that can actually write a story based on a song or a particular part of a song.
Mm-hmm.
So I would hope that I would think that it's more easy for someone else to do that with a picture.
Yeah. Yeah, and I actually was walking through a museum the other day, and I got to talk to the dude who owns the gallery. This was actually a year ago. I don't know why I said recently, but he had such amazing art, and I saw one of the pictures, and it just took me back, and I was staring at it for 10 minutes, and I was even thinking about it later. It's like, wow, I know a good story that could go with this. Yeah. So, I mean, definitely, I don't think there's probably not anything famous in particular, but I mean, we definitely get inspiration from things as writers. And on that note, who's your favorite visual artist? And I mean, what's your favorite style of visual art?
I'm more into, like, movie-wise, I'm more into comedy and suspense. Sometimes thrillers, but most likely a good suspenseful movie like The Departed is one of my favorite gangster type but suspenseful movies, because you don't know what's going to happen, but there's cues in the movie that you can actually look at and see it occurs every time a certain thing happens. I'm not going to say what, but it definitely does. There's parts like that. And like a lot of Scorsese stuff is definitely good work from what he's done with that. A couple of new movies. I think he did Hugo, if I'm not mistaken.
I haven't had the privilege of seeing Hugo yet.
He's definitely one of the great suspense and gangster filmmakers. For a comedy, I would say Kevin Smith, because he does it does what it can basically. He kind of does the hero journey theme.
The hero's journey.
Yeah.
Classic Star Wars structure.
I guess. It definitely does that. Yeah, definitely one of my favorites, Kevin Smith.
Okay. And how has your knowledge of famous artworks influenced your creative process?
That one is a real hard one.
What do you think about when you're writing?
Personal experiences, and I try to get, whether I've went through them or not, I like to get both sides of the story, whether or not it's what I would do or what I wouldn't do. I try to play toward both of those.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Just anything about anything we've talked about?
Not that I can think of, no.
Not that you can think of. All right. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to sit down.
No problem.
Answer my questions. It's been awesome talking with you.
Like I know it would be.